Godzilla's a sumo wrestler, apparently.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, because I see a lot of like mouth lasers coming out of sumo wrestling.
Are you telling me, right? When Godzilla like,
I think he has to do that because of his size.
Are you telling me that if I took Godzilla, the scene from Godzilla King of the Monsters, right, and said the I did the fucking sound effect from Ed, Edd and Eddy?
Yeah, when he fires a beam, that's totally just like the sumo wrestling.
I have a meme. Hold on, I have to go find it. Oh, it's so long gone. It's forever a while ago.
I'm gonna go work on being more bold. That day, explore the Haunted Manor's basement, only to find it has a sub-basement. The sub-basement's full of haunted chairs and a staircase to a sub-sub-basement. The sub-sub-basement is a haunted wine cellar. The sub-sub-sub-basement is a haunted nightclub for ghosts who don't like wine. They serve haunted spirits. Ha A sub-basement to the 10th power is a subway. You eat a foot-long Reuben and continue your travels. You eventually check a walkthrough and find that the Haunted Manor can spawn an infinite number of sub-basements. You only make it as far as the 89th level, which is a Dom sub-leather room. You gain +2 boldness from the horrors you witness there.
Is this like a Binding of Isaac run that you just went through?
Yes. Yes, it is. Except there's no subway in Binding of Isaac. It's only arcades.
Fair.
You're minding your own business, smelling people, when Dahlia grabs you and drags you to Lakeshore. There you are, Vicky! Once more, I need your help achieving my best summer ever. Critique my rock tipping technique. Dahlia skips a rock straight upwards. It disappears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the skies. It's not Dahlia's rock or the satellite that Dahlia's rock destroyed. It's a meteor. Crashes into the woods on the far side of the lake, turning them into a giant bonfire. Yes! Ultimate campfire! Tell me the campfire stories, but very loudly. You're about to tell her the one about the horny summer campers who finally boinked when you're distracted by a glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Kalor, Herald of Summer! Kalor, it's an honor to meet you. Can you critique my rock-skipping technique? I am here on a much more important errand, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a quest for you.
Oh, shit.
I have grown weak as of late due to lack of worship. The heralds of other seasons mock me and drain my power. I need you to destroy them! I'll do it, noble Hotman! I was going to say talk to them and ask them to stop being such jerks. But honestly, that sounds great if you're up for it. The first herald you must defeat is Vern, Herald of Spring. He's in Florida. Good luck. Ah, shit. I gotta fight Florida, man.
Dude. Meth.
I make my own luck. Out of blood! Blood! Moments later, you're face to face with Vern. It turns out traveling to Florida is easy. You just mix a can of Bud Light with cough syrup and you're there.
Oh, holy fuck.
What's up, bros? Says Vern, while shotgunning a hard seltzer and thinking about boobs. Here to defeat me on behalf of the nerd Kalor? Yes! And to get tan! A good tan is critical for the best summer ever! Says Vern, doing 3 keg stands at once at the grace of his divine might. Suck my Easter eggs, losers. No one can defeat me, he says. I'm gonna live forever. Spring break! Woo! You'll just see about that. It just so happens you have the perfect technique for defeating the Herald of Spring. Allergies. Oh no, my boldness and charm are the same.
I don't think it's boldness.
Spring is the lame opening act for summer.
That might be fun. Allergies, I think, is smarts.
Ooh. Trusting you.
I'm the dumbest mission failed successfully.
Mission failed. What? Says Vern, taking a selfie next to his passed out friend's penis. No way, spring's the tits. Really? What were you doing last spring? You know, spring break, baby. Spring break's the 3rd week of spring. What were you doing before that? Playing for spring break, obviously. And after spring break? Remembering all the good times I had at spring break, obviously. Hey, it's not like anything else ever. Oh my god. You're right, says Vern, sending his 13th consecutive unanswered text to his dad. Spring's a bullshit season.
You're the saddest bunch I've ever met.
That's right, you over-pollinated weakling. Spring's the coward season. It's such a pathetic excuse for a season. It even makes the clouds cry. April showers bring Mayflowers. Kiss my blue ass. If I want Mayflowers, I'll buy them in the store. In July. But, stammers Vern, forlornly duct taping a 40 ounce to each hand. Spring's the season where all the animals fuck. Fucking's pretty cool, right? You need a season until you want to have sex? What are you, crops? You have an egg timer wired to your dick, or you just slap your cock with a calendar every day to see if it's time yet? I don't have a dick, Says Vern. I'm the divine embodiment of the season of spring. Please don't tell my bros.
Summer for
Oh, we'll tell them, alright. Unless you submit to the glorious summer! Fine, whatever, sighs Vern. Summer's when I was planning to go to Ibiza anyway. Vern suddenly sulks into a vortex of divine pink energy. Dahlia high-fives you so hard, your hand grows a beard. This is the only start of a grand adventure. 2 fun, 1 bold.
So many choices.
I'm taking down the seasons!
Let's see, what are my stats? Smart, I don't have any ties.
No ties.
If I do creativity, it'll raise my boldness.
If I do creativity, it'll raise my boldness.
If I raise
There
my
were no
charm
drinks.
ties, I think it's like every other.
Oh, it's the start of week 2.
Is it?
Yeah, you can see on the mini map. Week 1 just had no drinks.
Okay. Huh.
After week 2
Oh yeah.
and after week 5.
Which stat? I guess I have to raise my fun to not tie anything. Yeah.
Fun will bring you to 6.
Yeah, which will not tie anything. If I raise my smarts, that'll also bring me to 10, which won't tie anything. I think fun's a safe pick. Before you go to the lake, you decide to make the most fun inflatable toy to float on that you possibly can. You can buy many of your favorite fun things: ice cream, tabletop games, watching your enemies flail, duck. The resulting
Duck.
amalgamation is certainly interesting, even if it doesn't exactly float on water. You decide to name your toy Dr. Frankenfun, or maybe you should name it Dr. Frankenfun's Monster. Just beholding the horror you've created gives you +2 fun. You meet with Aravi and Hex afterwards for some yoga, and are shocked to discover that it's actually yoga.
is here.
Namaste, Brian. I saw a 2-minute yoga video on Instagram, and I'm obsessed. Did you know it involves breathing? How exotic.
Wow. At first I was pissed at Hex for making me do this, but I'm actually super into it. I'm gonna get so fucking relaxed my head will explode.
Someone say sausages?
Did somebody say sausages?
No, nobody said sausages.
It's okay.
It's okay, Scott. One of these days someone will have said sausages and then they'll be sorry.
Thanks, Polly. Well, if you guys were talking about sausages, what are you doing? We're doing yoga. I even found a pose that's perfect for you. It's called Upward Facing Dog.
We're yoga man.
Oh, we know all about Up Dog and its evil twin, Downward Facing Dog. We're yoga masters. With an S.
Really? You guys know about yoga? Is that why you're so relaxed all the time? Yep, that's why I'm relaxed all the time. And for no other reason. We discovered yoga a while back and find it kinda underwhelming. But we stuck with it, and we made it better. Now I can proudly say we're the best yogists in the world.
Psst, Polly, I think it's Yogazoids. Come on, there's no way you guys are yoga experts.
You're right, because we're yoga masters, duh! And no one's ever gonna beat our yoga high score.
Oh.
High score, you say?
200,000 yoga points in a single session. It's unbeatable.
No! Nothing's unbeatable! I just need the right strategy. But what is it?
Legendary yoga armor.
Super teen extraordinaire. Yogazoid. Yogazoid. Runs around in his underwear. Yogazoid. Yogazoid.
The key to yoga. The key to yoga is a sequence
Up,
of
up,
punches.
down, down, left, right. B-dog, A-dog, start.
I feel like that's fun. And this is creativity?
Well,
That could
if
be
that's
smarts.
fun, if that's fun, you have a better chance with the top one.
Yeah, and if it's
No matter what it is.
creativity,
You'd still be hedging
well,
your
okay,
bets.
okay. If this is probably either fun or smarts, right?
Those are your 2 lowest stats.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, you're welcome for all that boldness I gave you.
Jesus Christ, dude, you're right.
Legendary yoga armor? I had no idea such a thing existed.
You looted a set from your last buddy raid on Lululemon, but you never wore it because fuck exercise.
Check this yoga breastplate. Plus 20 to breathing in and breathing out. And these yoga greaves. Plus 32 flexibility when I'm flanking an enemy. Of course, let's not forget about the boots of yoga. Plus 50 to kicking someone in the face so hard their head explodes. Meditatively.
We are totally winning our lane.
Thanks for the armor, Brian. About to use it to kick some tranquilate ass.
Arabi dons the yoga armor and proceeds to bust the most insane series of yoga moves you've ever seen.
Yoga armor!
Holy fuck. What? I don't believe it. Her yoga level. It's over 9,000! Arabi yoga so hard she beats yoga and starts over with Yoga Plus, which she also beats. And then turns out Yoga Plus is just yoga with more twerking, but you're not complaining. Upon
Twerking
completing
armor.
Yoga Plus, Arabi's eyes begin to glow with an unearthly light and she floats off the ground.
No, it can't be.
Whee!
I won you.
I have achieved nirvana. The world of attachment is no longer any hold to me. I am free from the wheel of samsara, which binds us to the cycle of suffering.
Yeah.
Hey, that gives me +10 to my wisdom stat. Sick. I'm gonna use it to learn a fire spell.
Looks like Arabi's not totally free from the world's attachments after all, which is good because the sort of thinks she might be becoming attached to you. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Alright, let's go.
Another object, huh?
Oh, another object, huh? Alright, I got mine.
Hmm. Okay, I got mine.
Alright. I went first last time.
A candelabra.
The Blue Yeti microphone.
Okay. Which object you'd be less likely to roast over a campfire and eat, even in a desperate scenario?
The wax of a candelabra, I think, is actually, like, potentially edible and based off of animal fats. A Blue Yeti mic, I don't think I would ever eat, even if I was desperate, because I don't think I could physically chew it with my shitty teeth.
Tell me, though, can you eat fire?
No, you can't eat fire.
So when you roast the candelabra over the open fire and the wicks on the wax candles of the candelabra catch fire.
Yeah, but the thing is, after you've roasted it, assuming there's still some wax left, you could still eat the molten wax. The wicks would catch fire and you could potentially burn yourself, but no less than actual molten metal.
I'm curious if how likely a candelabra is to burn compared to a Blue Yeti microphone. I would posit that they would both cause scorching, melting, molten
Well, it depends
things.
on how long you cook it over the flame, right?
Right. It's being roasted. A roast. I'm gonna assume.
A roast is usually a relatively quick but at high heat. So it's
I
like...
don't think enough of this would melt to cause as much internal damage.
I still don't think enough of I still wouldn't be able to eat this at all.
I'm not trying hard enough.
If we roast the candelabra right, I could still eat the wax.
You're not trying hard enough then.
My teeth would physically not allow me to. I'm down for a randomize because I think we both picked pretty inedible things here.
Literal fire!
The candle, when you eat a candle, like if I went to eat a candle, the candle would go out the moment I stick it in my mouth because either my saliva would put it out or the lack of oxygen in my mouth would.
Well, you're desperate, so that maybe that means that you're not as hydrated as possible, so you don't have much saliva.
I still think, because you could also still, like, you could just grab a wick and put it out. Like, you could just...
You're desperate. How dare you? You eat the candelabra in its fullest, pure form. No additives, supplements, or
I
removing
think
the fire.
That would still just be the equivalent of maybe eating something really hot. Like, you know, when you're like, ooh, brownie, and you take a spoonful of brownie even though it hasn't set yet, and you eat it, you're like, and then, like, you swallow it anyways, you're like, ooh, that was a bad idea, because now you've scorched your esophagus.
I would be... Yeah, I don't want to scorch the esophagus.
I don't think you would...
If you're roasting this, I don't think it would be as detrimental.
I think you could still eat the candelabra wax without taking an L. Like, you could roast the candelabra, eat the wax,
And then when the wax is going down and it starts to cool and it clogs up your arteries, you're fucking done, son.
It wouldn't clog up your arteries. Even then, even if it's solidified, unless it's solidified
like
It's going
really-
down your tracts, man. And some's gonna be caught as
Well,
it's going
yeah,
down.
not your artery, it would be your esophagus, but even then your esophagus has muscles to move things downward like that. Unless it literally congealed to the wall of your esophagus, which your esophagus has a protective mucosal lining to prevent.
I'm gonna try its best.
It'll try
But
its
once you have
best.
enough wax going in.
I think eating wax is still more doable than eating metal.
I don't know if you're not trying hard enough.
I'm not yielding on this one. I think that wax is more edible than metal.
Oh, more edible, but worse for you.
No, I think metal is just as bad because wax is based on animal fat and is at least somewhat digestible. Your body is incapable of.
If it gets to the point of
digesting
being
metal.
digested, it's quite a long way down to the stomach line. It'll probably fuck up your stomach lining too.
It.
And fire. And also you have the rest of the candelabra, which is metal.
Well, okay.
So I have wax and metal.
Okay, regardless, I just have metal, which is ultimately inedible. There's no part of this microphone that's
metal
edible.
is inedible, like the rest of my candelabra.
Yes, but
Mine's
you at
worse
least-
all around.
You at least have an edible aspect to your object. Mine has no edible aspects.
Oh, so we're just gonna like leave things half done? Is that
Yeah.
what we're doing?
Because you'll probably get halfway through the candelabra, realize the wax was a mistake, and stop. I wouldn't even put that over a fire to roast it.
Well,
I
you
would-
have to. According to the prompt, you have to.
No, which one you'd be least likely to roast over a campfire and eat, even in a desperate situation?
I know. So when you're examining the possible scenarios, you have to.
No, it says least likely, even in a desperate scenario. So it doesn't matter how desperate you
Right,
are,
when
you
you-
still wouldn't put this over
When
a
you
fire.
examine both of them, you have to examine the possibility of what happens when you do both.
I would rather eat a candelabra than the microphone.
If your argument for the microphone is the metal, you also have the metal of the candelabra.
Yeah, but I could at least digest the wax of the candelabra.
Yeah, I understand, but
So
I
there's
have
a-
both aspects.
I wouldn't eat the whole candelabra. I would just eat the wax.
You have to examine all of it. What are
No,
you
you don't.
talking about?
When you roast corn, most of the time you leave it in the shuck.
Right, but if
When
we're
you
talking
roast
about
corn over an open flame, you don't still eat the shuck. You remove the shuck.
when you're talking
And
about
most things that you roast over a fire, you still remove parts. So you could roast a candelabra over an open flame, and
yeah, I'm not going
then
to eat the
ro-
stick that I'm putting it on to roast it. Of course.
Yeah, well, no.
But
you
when
can
you're
hold it by
roasting
the hilt of the
marshmallows, you
candelabra.
eat the entire marshmallow. You're not like half in. You're like, I'm famished. No,
No, but
This
you
is a
can
desperate
roast,
scenario.
You, can grab the
You have to
candelabra,
eat the
hold it by
entire
the
thing.
handle over the flame.
You have
heat
to
up
roast the
wax and
entire
eat it.
candelabra.
You could just
If
heat
you're
up the wax
roasting the entire thing, you have to eat the entire thing.
I don't know where does it specify that.
Where is it not specified? If you're choosing an object, a whole object. I didn't choose part of an object. I didn't choose the wax candles of the candelabra. I chose the candelabra.
Look, I still think if you look at the whole object, the Yeti is going to be cause more physical harm while trying to chew it.
What, because of the metal? Like the metal that holds the candles on the candelabra?
Candelabras are usually made with softer jewelry.
Oh, so now
metals.
you're gonna tell me what my candelabra is made out of?
Alright, what's your candelabra made out of, fuckboy?
Metal.
What type of metal?
Same metal as a Blue Yeti microphone. Why not? Fuck you.
There is still a higher percentage of edible surface of the candelabra.
Yeah, there is. You
There's-
still have to eat the entire candelabra.
Yeah, so guess what? There's more of a chance I'll survive the candelabra than I will the Yeti.
If you eat the whole thing, there's no way.
I think we should just randomize it because I don't think either of us are gonna.
I think you're being pretentious because you don't want
I
to fucking
think you.
concede.
No, I think you're being pretentious.
I'm
because
not.
You picked something that has an edible aspect. In theory, you could just eat the wax of the warm wax of a candelabra and then discard the rest of the
But
candelabra.
no, I chose a
and have enough-
candelabra, not a candle. You have to go with the whole object.
No, you don't. Where does it say that?
It says choose an object, not part of an object. And if
Yeah.
I was going with part of an object, I would have said just a candle.
I think that we should pick random.
I can't believe. No, fuck you.
No, I'm not conceding. the
Why?
point.
We're going with the whole Yeti. No, I'm just gonna eat the wireframe tip of a Blue
That's
Yeti
still
mic.
gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, it will, but it won't fuck me up as much as a whole Blue Yeti microphone. But we're gonna go with the whole Blue Yeti microphone of yours. We're only gonna go with the wax
Well, no,
candles of mine.
yeah, no, here's the thing. even if we did a partial consumption,
I'll eat the button. I'll eat this knob. I'll eat the button.
Well, no,
Why not? It's a part of it.
that's still not edible. There's no
I
part
can
of this
swallow it.
that's
And
edible.
I can have swallow and have very little problems.
There would be no caloric intake. The wax
true.
would at least allow you to, like, you would get something from it because it's based on animal fat. There is.
But if we're talking survivability, then of course I would go with this and just choose a little knob or a button. No.
Hold
Don't
on,
go,
I'm
no.
looking to see
Do
if
not
there's
Google
some-
anything. When you're in this debate, you take what you know.
Alright, then I'm going to assert that candles at least have a caloric value, which gives them more survivability.
Okay,
So at least.
if we're going with only choosing a part of an object, I just want to choose the knob.
Well, here's the thing: the candelabra would actually give you calories in a survival situation.
But if your argument is survivability, if I want to survive, I'll eat just a little bit of this.
no,
it
because
won't
that
do
does
anything
nothing.
for
Not
me.
only are
But
you going
eating,
to hurt yourself, you're not going to get anything.
eating
from it.
specifically
so you're
this
actively
won't
shooting
kill
yourself
me.
in yourself
I
in
will
the
die
foot.
of starvation first.
Yeah, which again, in a desperate situation, we're going over least likely to roast over a fire. So this would end in death. There is
No,
a
it
higher
wouldn't. The
possibility.
starvation would end in death.
Yes.
Meanwhile, with the candelabra, I would die from eating the candelabra.
You would probably die from eating this.
No,
too.
I would die from starvation, because at least I can parse this. Now, if we're going with the whole object, my candelabra has the exact same negative aspects as your Yeti microphone because of the metal.
In the candelabra's aspect, then you could argue
And then I
that the
also
wax,
have the wax. Yes,
the wax
you
would
are correct.
potentially coat it, so
Or it
allow
could
you to
potentially
chew through
destroy
it.
my insides by clogging it up.
Yes, I still think this thing being made entirely out of metal would cause more damage to you than the candelabra would.
And I would
I would say
parse
the
that
candelabra
the metal
is also
of the
made out of less. There's like less metal in a candelabra because it's just a bunch of thinner wire frames. This has got more dense. It's got more metal in it, and you don't know what electronics are in here that could be potentially toxic to
You're
you.
absolutely correct. At the same time, if we're adding that plus the wax is gonna fuck me up and the fire that's going into my mouth, that's going to do more damage and kill me as opposed to this.
At the fire going in your mouth at this point is not going to. That's a non-starter because you're already putting molten metal into your mouth. Or
Absolutely.
hot as fuck metal. The hot as fuck
If
metal
both of them are
will do
molten,
more
well,
damage.
they're not going to be molten if they're doing a row. You said quick with
Oh.
high heat.
Okay, well then in that case, the candelabra, again, because of how candelabras are made, will be more likely to take heat in, because if we're talking about candelabras as they're traditionally made, are made out of metals.
You're
with
not
a lower
telling me
specific
what
heat.
my candelabra is made out of.
Oh man, my candelabra is made out of fucking butter! Like, if we could just decide what fucking material it's made out of, like, my candelabra is made out of things that kill you when you eat it, so of course I wouldn't eat the candelabra.
No, I went with the same thing that your Blue Yeti mic is made out of.
No, because that's not the point. We're not pick two objects made out of the same material. It's pick two objects.
Well, yeah, two entire objects. You keep asserting just eat the wax and that'll be fine. Yeah, it would be, but we're eating the entire candelabra.
but if
we're
we're
eating the
even talking about
entire
the whole
mic.
fucking
If I'm-
object-
if I'm getting specific parts of it, then I'll just choose specific parts that won't kill me on the Blue Yeti mic.
If we're still eating the whole entire object, then the candelabra at least has edible portions, so the amount of inedibility, the percentage of inedibility is, let's call it 95%, versus the Blue Yeti mic is 100% inedible.
Yeah, but I can still eat parts of it without fucking myself up.
But if we're asserting that it's the whole object now, which is the argument that you've chosen to
Yes.
fucking, the hill you've chosen to die on,
Yeah, you have to go
this
with the
is more inedible than the candelabra.
You have to go with the inedibility of a Yeti mic, plus the wax is gonna fuck you up, plus the You have to account for everything that's going to fuck with you.
Yeah, and I would assert that this is still more deadly.
And I would assert that I would rather have one bad thing happen to me than 3 bad things happen to me.
No, because here's the thing. If we cook this long enough for the wax to melt, then this is still going to be hot enough to reduce physical injury. And more metal versus little metal, because candelabras are not as much metal as this is, the candelabra would be more survivable.
Would you rather get shot, stabbed, and given a deadly virus, or rather just get shot?
No, because you're asserting a bunch of things that you don't know, because you don't know the science behind eating hot wax.
Yeah, because you do. And you've told me the science, and I'm still using the information that I've gathered to assert that it's worse.
No, the wax would not hurt you.
The wax,
Dude, people
could
drip
hurt
hot
you.
wax on each other for sexual stimulation, of course.
Yeah, they don't eat it because it's
People
gonna
eat
fuck up their
candles-
insides.
Dude, people eat candles all the fucking time. Probably while they're hot too, but I bet people have drank candle wax before.
Yeah, and they probably had to go to the emergency room.
No, they probably didn't. They probably just drank some water or something.
I don't know
You're
because you won't
assuming
let me
here.
Google here because you won't let us fucking reach a third party. So now we're just locked in a stalemate because neither of us will concede the position, which is why I opted for the random button.
Just randomize it then. Fuck you. The die has been cast. Candelabra worse.
Today will be
You're such a salty bitch.
How about 3 bad things versus 1 bad thing? What the fuck do you want from me?
Because I was the one who was willing to just go, let's just call it a tiebreaker because
Yeah.
that's why that button's there.
I don't want to concede my point. I'm
Yeah,
going to
I
fight
didn't
it to
wanna
the
concede-
death.
yeah, I
if
didn't
you
wanna
have to
concede it
concede and
too.
say,
But
I
I
should
already
fucking
knew
go
that-
random.
No, I already knew that none of your fucking logic was gonna fucking move my
What do you
position.
mean when my fucking my logic is sound?
No, well, I don't believe so.
Just, oh my god.
What do you need? What do you...
I don't.
If you go
I
charm,
don't-
it'll tie in with your creativity.
I'm going creativity.
If you... Yeah, creativity is the safe choice. Damn, she got that... She got
Mommy,
that-
the Oni girl. You didn't get good sleep last night because you stayed up all night arguing with someone that didn't want to listen to you. She also doesn't listen to you, but she does have some very strange smelling coffee that could help. Where's that girl that didn't find these weird ass drinks? Maybe it's out of a delicious monster can that could kill someone better than a figure. You gain +2 creativity because of your smart thinking and debate skills. Vicky, hi! What are we doing? Not important. It's time to kill Winter. I tracked her down. Her name is Bruma, and she lives in Alaska in a place made of ice and crude oil. Let's go. You hesitate for a moment because Alaska sucks. But Dahlia triggers a travel montage before you can object. One plane, one bus, one tauntaun ride later, you stand before the palace of the Herald of Winter. The portcullis opens with tremendous grating noise. Who dares approach my sanctum? Below the Herald, who looks like Elsa from Frozen but wearing a Christmas sweater and emblazoned the words, "This is not a copyright infringement." It is I, Dahlia Aquino, and I have come on behalf of the Herald of Summer to melt you into fluid. Foolish mortal, says Elsa, Bruma. You cannot defeat the mighty Winter. It is by far the superior season. What? Impossible! Summer has all the best things! Revealing swimsuits, sweating profusely, the Summer Olympics. Indeed, says Bruma, but Winter has bitter cold, not being able to go outside, and the Winter Olympics. Curses, she's right. Damn those figure skaters and their sexy ice bikinis. Yes, you
It
cannot.
also has yoga pants.
Winter does have yoga pants.
To be fair, you can wear yoga pants in the summer,
But
you're doing,
like
actual yoga though, you know.
You cannot stand against me. Smiles Bruma. Now run along. I have lunch with Sarah Palin.
Well, that's a name I haven't heard in a fucking minute.
I wonder how she's doing. Who's nailing Palin?
I don't know, dude. I'd Google it, but apparently we're not allowed to Google here.
You're not in debate right now. You also don't want to Google who's nailing Palin. That's a porn parody.
Oh. Perry
Done
is
with Lisa
pro-
Ann, I believe.
Perry is anti-research your facts to present your argument.
In Monster Prom, where the facts don't care about your feelings?
Yes, because even Monster Prom has an internal logic consistency to it.
Socks. Give her socks.
That's
Invite all
probably-
her relatives to a holiday dinner, then ambush them with Oh, that's smart.
Socks is fun, which is your highest. I think it's socks.
It's like a 50-50, huh?
Yeah. I think it's the socks here.
Socks are fun?
It's in reference to like it's like a Christmas thing. It's like, you know, give her socks. Like that disables her. Politics with smarts? You're really on a fucking 50-50 here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my
Socks
god.
are fun.
Look at that.
A truly fiendish plan. Here, use my emergency socks. You ask her why she carries a pair of emergency socks. They're endlessly useful. You can fill one with quarters and use it as a blackjack or turn it into a sock puppet to keep yourself company while stranded on a desert island. If you ever find yourself without socks to wear, you can use emergency socks as a ski mask and rob a sock store. But of course, the most powerful use of all is to give them a gift to your enemy, thus totally demoralizing them because they expected something better. Quick, put them in a laboratory wrapped box and affix a thoughtful note. That'll show her. You do as instructed and quickly present Bruma with the gift. What's this? She says. A present? For me? Just a moment ago we were about to fight. And I'm so delighted, I've forgotten all about that.
Man, it's
See
like you
what's
should be
inside,
delighted
shall we?
because I helped you win this. I helped you, you know.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for that.
Thank you. Because even despite our arguments, I know that you're still my friend. And
Yeah, I'm
the
still
fact
your
that
friend
we-
no matter how dumb you are.
Despite the fact that we can sometimes not agree on things, that we at least know we can tolerate each other.
Yeah, I tolerate your ignorance.
Listen here. I have been a very calm and peaceful man, and I have not gotten violent with you. Please don't get snippy.
Don't tell me how to live my life. What the hell, you guys? You knew I wanted a bathtub made of crystals. You knew. I don't even wear socks. I wear leggings. Socks are totally incompatible with my character design. It's not even Christmas and you ruined Christmas. You ruined it so bad there's never going to be Christmas again. I quit. Bruma melts into a very annoyed liquid before your eyes. You've done it. Winter's defeated. All the snow in Alaska melts and the reindeer fucking die. Serves them right. Reindeers suck.
You're winning at summer.
I mean, dude, they did kind of abuse the shit out of Rudolph.
Yeah, what the fuck? All these black-nosed reindeers? Bro, that's systemic oppression. The black nose is going against the red nose.
Yeah.
Going against the minority.
Not only that, but they only loved him once they needed him.
It's definitely the climate change. Alaska's ruined, but you gain +2 boldness, +1 creativity, so it all evens out.
Let's go.
What the fuck? Oh, I need to smart. Oh, fuck me. Hold on. I guess we're gonna go. Yeah.
Smart up.
Bird up. Oh, dude, look at all those fucking. Dude, those squirrels are cute. While you're hiking through the woods, you find a little clearing with a beautiful blue pond. There's a very handsome man staring deeply into the pond. He's talking to his reflection like it's another person. A person he really wants to fuck. You swipe his wall while he's not looking and find out his name is Narcissus, and he is not an organ donor. Fucking asshole. And he's one punch away from getting a free smart water at 7-Eleven. Well, he's definitely not going to be using that anytime soon. You head to the gas station and gain +2 smarts from his smart water.
Fucking nice, bro.
Later, you're hanging out with Aravi and Damien in the woods. You're helping the two of them settle a bet.
Damien, you're about to get fucking wrecked. I can for sure headbutt a tree better than you can, and I'm gonna do it right now to prove it.
Fucking bullshit, Aravi! My tree headbutts are 10 billion times stronger than yours! Let's fucking settle this!
It's
Alright, let's make this a clean tree headbutting contest. You two, standard rules. Biggest trunk crater wins. Here we go, on my count. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hello. Look who wanders through my forest. A crowd of plump, delicious, fresh children. Hello, children.
Oh no, it's that old witch who lives in the woods. The Baba Yaga, TBQH. What? To be quite honest, she's annoying as hell and everybody quite knows it.
Hey, shut up. Don't you know it's rude to enter a tree headbutting contest? Now my forehead velocity is going to be thrown off for like 0.002 milliseconds.
Yeah, tell us what you want and leave us alone, or put your forehead through a fucking tree trunk. You guys, quick side note. Am I the only one who notices that the Baba Yaga smells so much like soup? The soup smell is overwhelming me right now. I can't get over it.
I'm so very sorry. The Baba Yaga did not mean to interrupt you tasty children. It's just, I am in need of a big, strong child to help me with a chore. You see my house?
The Baba Yaga plunks in the forest. Yep, her house is like 40 feet away. It's standing on chicken legs, it's super creepy, and it smells like children parmesan.
You see, children, the Baba Yaga's oven is broken. I need a toothsome, savory child to climb inside and fix it. But there's only room for one child. Which of you will help me?
Whoa, your oven's broken? I'll help you even though you're a super weird old lady that sits in a bowl? You're outraged. Damien's picking this fucking moment to start behaving like a kind, helpful Boy Scout who's going to do a chore for an old lady. She's obviously gonna eat him. What? No, I just love being inside ovens. Brian, they're warm and shit.
Level up, loser.
Back off, Damien. I'm helping the Baba Yaga. This is a side quest if I've ever seen one. Plus, you're too much of a weakling to fix an oven anyway.
Fuck off.
Fuck that and fuck you! I'm fixing that oven and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Yes! Fight, children, fight! I cannot wait to feast on one of the lean, cursed fighter child, or perhaps the spicy red baby.
Well, your friends are dumb. If they get into the Baba Yaga's oven, it's painfully obvious that she's gonna cook and eat them, so figure out some way to not have that happen.
The were ravioli? Oh, he's like a Pop-Tart.
Nutrition facts, dude.
Smarts.
That's smarts, which is my second highest.
Smarts as fuck.
That's my second highest stat. Suddenly, you remember that you have the perfect solution for this whole Baba Yaga is gonna eat your friends problem. Last week, you and Aravi and Davey get super drunk, and you all decided to get your respective nutritional facts values tattooed on your ankles. Most hilarious tattoo ever. You tell your friends to quickly show their ankle tattoos to the Baba Yaga. There's no way she'll eat you after she sees how high you all are in cholesterol.
Whoa, I forgot we got these. Honestly, though, they're fucking rad. But wait, Brian, how are our awesome nutritional value ankle tattoos relevant?
Yeah, I don't get it, Brian. We're just gonna help this old shady lady. We're gonna help this shady old lady fix her oven. What does this have anything to do with someone fucking eating us?
It would be nice to know if I'm getting enough fiber when eating these children. I mean, when these children fix my oven. Lean girl child, show me your ankle at once. Ah, disgusting! This child is cursed! Its meat shall be quite foul. All witches know that a curse rots the meat on a child's bones. The demon child's even worse. His blood contains massive amounts of arsenic and gunpowder, and there are multiple knives inside of its stomach, and 3 pieces of swallowed gum.
Noise! Whenever I saw a piece of gum, it falls through my body and ends up getting stuck to Aravi's hair. It's hilarious. Lol. Poggers, dude!
Poggers! You children are repugnant. You're not fit to feed even the hungriest witch. Goodbye, children. I'm going to Whole Foods for some higher quality organic children.
The Baba Yaga disappears in the magical cloud of purple smoke. Phew! Looks like your friends are safe from getting eaten. For now, at least. Man, I'm happy that weird old lady left because now it doesn't smell like soup that bad anymore. But I really wanted to fix the fucking oven, you guys.
Me too. Ovens are technically considered low-level fire weapons, so I thought it could help me level up my weapon crafting skills. I'm kind of bummed, honestly.
Wait, you guys. I think I just had an idea. Or it might be a brain freeze from that smoothie I had earlier. But either way, Brian, give me your phone. X grabs your phone and orders an oven online with same-day delivery. Delivery man brings your new oven to the woods. You all smash it to pieces and spend the whole afternoon fixing it together. It's fun as hell, and Arabi was right. You level up your weapon crafting skills. You guys sit around your newly functional warm-ass oven for a few hours. The oven is powerful, and it gives you +2 fun and +1 creativity. Hell yeah!
Nice, dude.
Nice.
A color.
A color.
Got it.
Got it. Did you go first, or did I do last?
Pretty sure I did.
Alright. That wonderful blue of your shirt.
Crimson.
Alright.
Ah. Well, you see, if I were an Ed Nettie cosplayer.
I mean, a crimson tongue,
It's also not. That might be too much blood.
that might be too much blood. Blue could be like necrosis, though.
That's true.
Both of them could be easily explained by slushies and, like, candy, though.
Yeah.
Um,
I will concede, though, a tongue that is red in color would not be as alarming as a tongue that is blue in color.
yeah, and now this isn't me jerking myself off here. I just think that, like, a crimson tongue, you could just be like, too much blood? Circulation problems? Doctor. Blue, you're like, what? Like, if I saw my tongue is completely blue and I hadn't eaten anything
That's
blue,
like not enough blood.
that's like, that's like, I can't even think of anything that would do that.
Specifically this color of blue, too.
Yeah, like, that was
It's like an aqua.
dude, like, you'd open your mouth and you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, that's not even something you could Google, you know? Like, what the fuck does that?
Give it to yourself.
Alright. It didn't matter anyways.
That's true.
So close to sleep time, yet so far.
Damn, both of our boos were sitting on a log. We could have screwed each other over.
Want some quiet privacy to read your book? Nah, that can't be right. This is Camp Spooky after all. Everyone wants to boink someone. Them's the rule. You better hope someone comes over here and sits with you or you're gonna regret it, book or no book.
Story. Go story.
I got you, bro. You
Sit-
sit with Brian.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Flirting with the love interest of this game can be exhausting. You two need to recharge from all that. Propose a light activity to replace the harsh dating sim shenanigans with some homey quality time.
Oh, hold on. Homing light. Going up. Homing missile. Homier. Boosting your self-esteem with homie-related puns and compliments.
That just seems like the most true.
That seems like something we would do.
I'm gonna do it. You tell your homie about your idea and he's all in. He gains +5 charm through the sheer power of spending all night boosting each other's self-esteem with homie-related puns and compliments. And you gain 1 smarts, boldness, creativity, and fun by spending time with your homie. Then you can't help but wonder, is it okay to kiss your homies goodnight?
Oh, here we go. Let's use the skills,
Let's use our skills, I guess.
Alright, drink mixing minigame.
Good old one.
There we go.
Oh, is it me? Ah.
Okay. Ah, welcome. Ready to rest a little bit and get a hold of the best drinks available? Don't get too confident. One push and you may end up drinking poison. Don't ask me why I serve poison. I am a wizard in training. Anyway, get ready. So here's the way. So when we both press A, a bunch of drinks are going to pop up. I don't know if it's going to have the other characters, but basically we have to hover over a drink and you have to fight to stay over your drink. You ready?
Okay.
Yeah, there's going to be 2 other people.
Holy fuck! Oh no! Oh no! Hey! Ooh.
Fuck.
Moon drink.
Okay. I think I know the moon one.
The full moon. The full moon is a very powerful beverage. Not just you, but all of you need to take sips from it carefully. It will open your soul to this beautiful full moon we have tonight, and power will shower all of your stats, even if it's just a bit.
Oh, now we're talking.
Pair of beer boots. Pair of beer boots. Thanks to these babies, a random location will be chosen, and you can drunk walk all over it until you become a true expert. After that, anyone could end up earning twice as many stats from visiting.
Ah. So you will go somewhere and you'll get twice as many stats. Maybe it's a specific place, though.
I want to choose a movie. Christ, it's a movie
A
again.
movie, huh?
We've only had movies and objects. Fuck off.
We had color just now.
Okay, color is true. I went first last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. You did. It still doesn't fucking... Okay. I'm gonna say... Into the Spider-Verse.
Shrek 2.
Didn't you say the original Shrek? No, you didn't.
No.
Come.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
you
you.
get that one.
Thank you.
That just this.
I gotta go get my cells from alternate realities.
Yeah, like that.
Ooh!
I've got so many Oh my fucking god, everything's tied. Shit!
That sucks. Maybe you'll get out of this predicament next time in the food truck.
Next time in the food truck, everyone. We're gonna hopefully unfuck ourselves, or maybe we'll fuck ourselves.
Maybe we'll fuck each other.
Adios, y'all.